Now for this foreshortened post level 3, let's start with 2 dots straight across from each other. Let's start with that foreshortened square, okay? This is an excellent exercise to build on those posts, and these are really important for learning how to draw these shapes. Put your finger in the middle, and then put a dot above and below your finger like this, okay? We're going to make this foreshortened square. Now I'll go ahead and move this down just a bit so you can see it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this dot so it makes a nice foreshortened square. Okay, these are really good to help you when you're building your drawing, to position your lines so your drawing will look three-dimensional. See how carefully I put those foreshortened lines? We connect that. Now this foreshortened square is going to be the template. It's going to be our reference line for the whole structure. Now foreshortened post level 3 is going to be stacking up an infinite number of these posts. Okay, so let's start. Middle line's longer, two short lines on the side. This will be the top, very, very top of your post. This will be the tabletop. Following this line going uphill, remember we call that line right there direction northeast. And then this line coming up here, way up here, we call this line direction northwest. We're going to be using those. Now watch this. Go uphill to the right. Remember, we use the line compass. Over here, come over to the left, following the line you've already drawn. Sometimes you can angle your paper to make it even easier for you to draw. All right, so let's go ahead and continue down. You know what I'm going to do very lightly? I'm just going to draw this long line coming all the way off the paper. See that? I made my line all the way down to the bottom of the paper because we're going to draw that really tall post. Coming halfway to this point and this point, okay, and we'll draw, you know, in the foreshortened post level 2, we were stacking 3 posts high over and over again. Well, this time I'm going to try to stack 15, maybe 20, maybe 30 posts. Okay, this is just a great exercise. Great to build your drawing skill. All these different levels build up your confidence in your skill. The middle line's longer. Turn the corner, go uphill here. Follow the lines you already drawn. Turn the corner, go up line over here. Now put a dot right below the middle. Remember that? That's your guide point. Go uphill to the right. Excuse me. Got my little cough thing going today. Isn't that nice for turn on your computer video and you can hear me coughing? Isn't that nice little sharing my cough with you? Now we're going to go uphill to the right, turn the corner, going to the right. Now you've already done this 1,000 times, but even if you think you have this completely wired, totally under control, just slow down a little bit and do it with me just to refresh. The more times you refresh following these guidelines, the more times you review following me, you're going to get this skill totally embedded into your brain. Now, not to the corner, go behind the corner. Not to the corner, go behind the corner. Ah, this is cool. See, it's almost like therapy here. Huh? You draw the first one. It's very relaxing, you know, like this, very relaxing for your brains, brain therapy. Going uphill to the right. Turn the corner. Sometimes turn your paper to get that guideline down. Start with a light line, then darken as you go. Okay, there's our next tower. Now look at this. You can do this too if you want. You can take these lines. You can draw these guidelines that are going to help you draw your post all the way down. Okay, let's do another level. I'm going to do the same thing. Maybe I'll draw a very light line for where these lines. See this? To keep my post all lined up. Maybe I'll draw these guidelines, okay? So then it just goes fast. Watch this. Middle line's longer. Follow the guideline above it. Go uphill to the right. Look at this. I didn't match it exactly, but it's all right. I can fake it. We'll fake it. It's all right. Sometimes you have to just fake the illusion just a bit. Now put the dot below the middle right here. Okay, now we're going to continue with a line going uphill. Go to my guide point up here. See, start with your guide point here. Go out to the edge to where you have your guideline. Turn the corner. We're going to do the same thing. Another repeated foreshortened square. All right, now we're down onto our third table. Not to the corner. Go behind the corner. Okay, not to the corner, go behind the corner. Let's review from the top. Look at that. We have our stack going here. We're building our stack, following the guidelines. Come down here. The middle line's a little bit longer. That's placement. Remember, you can always push pause on your computer. If I'm going too fast, you can always enlarge the screen to make it even larger on your screen. You could right-click it and zoom in, you know, with your mouse. Middle line's longer. Go uphill to the right. Turn the corner. Following the guidelines, sometimes you slant your paper. All right, let's do another layer right away. It's very important. Put a guide point right here. Put that guide point, and then let's go uphill to the right to this point. Let's turn the corner. Go uphill to this edge right here. And then, watch this. I'm going to go to this point right over here. I'm going to turn the corner. From right here, I'm going to turn the corner. Nice foreshortened square. Look at that. We're practicing these stacking. Okay, you can make some thin, some thick if you want. Go uphill to the right. Go uphill to the left. You want to go really crazy. You want to go nuts. Watch this. This is just something extra. I'm going to put a window on that side. If I put a window to the right side, watch this. I'm going to put a thickness on the right side. Isn't that fun? Look at that. What happens if I put a window down here on the left side? Besides making shading really hard for me because I have to shade around the window now. If the window's on the left side, I'm going to put the thickness on the left side. See that? Isn't that fun? You can put a post out of this one if you want, like a birdhouse post following this guideline. Watch this. I'm going to put a little post coming out here. A little bird post. See? A little bird can come instead. This is like a really tall birdhouse. All right? It's either a birdhouse or look at this. Here, this is a picture of you. You're here. You're dancing. Look at there you are. You're dancing on the post. You go, woohoo! Hey, look at me! I'm a cool blue jay. Woohoo! Down here, look at if I put a window on the right side. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the thickness on the right side. All right, let's continue this down again. Another layer. We can squeeze. Look, I'm running out of room, but we get one more layer in here. Look at, I'm making a mess on my table. Now go uphill to the right. Angle it up a little bit higher. Going uphill to the left. Put a dot below the middle. That's your guide point. Go ahead and let's do one more layer really close. Following the guidelines as best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a practice exercise. Look at this line and this line aren't perfect at all by any stretch of the imagination, but that's all right. I'm not going to give up on the whole drawing just because one angle. I can clean that up later and fake it later with the lines. See, just bulldoze through the practice exercise and get the important points. Okay, let's go ahead and draw this. See this? I made this a little more slanted. It's a little wobbly down here at the bottom, but that tends to happen when you do a large stack. Can you zoom out just a bit? Let's take a look at this. Take a look at what we've got so far. Very cool. Look at that stack. Turn the paper. I'm going to draw this last level here. Then I'm going to go ahead and pull it right off the end of the paper. Okay? Isn't that neat? Now I'm going to start shading this. We got to get our undershadow. The light's coming from up here. So let's identify where our light's coming from. Sun's up here. So watch this. I'm going to put a shadow underneath here. Let's put our shadows first. Let's put a shadow under here. Let's put a shadow under here. I do all my nook and cranny shadows first. Let's put a shadow. Look at, the sun's up here. I'll put a shadow cast off of the post. That look nice? Okay, come on over here. Put a shadow over here. I always put the shadows first. Undershadow. These are called undershadow. This is going to help you control that image on that paper so well. Put a shadow over here. Let's put a shadow under here. Let's put a shadow under here. Cool. Now let's shade it. The sun's over here. I'm going to, actually, you know what? I want to get really dark underneath here. Do one more pass. I'll do one more layer of shadow. One more shadow pass here. Now I'm going to put the shading. Sun's on the right side, so I'll go ahead and take my pencil, and I'll use the side of my pencil. I'll get a nice shaded tone here on the side. Let's go ahead and shade down the side of the left side opposite the sun. Now look at this is what I'm talking about. Go ahead and zoom in just a bit so the students can see this. Go ahead and zoom in. Keep coming. Come on in. Right about there is good. Right there. So we got it dark under here. See this? We're shaded underneath. Shading opposite, shading opposite. I'm going to come down here. See, look at, see what I meant? I made it shading a little more difficult for me. It takes a little more time on the video. But I went around the window. Go ahead and shade opposite the light. Okay, come on down here. Take your pencil, shade opposite the light. Sun's up here. Remember where your light's coming from. Coming on down. So let's go ahead and shade opposite the light on this one. See, now this is the Foreshortened Post Level 3. So what I want you to do is stack up at least 15. If you run out of room like I did, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to do 5 more layers, actually 10 more layers. I want to do 15 stacked high. So you can tape paper together right here, or maybe just do multiple stacks. All right, now let me just take a look here. Go ahead and pull out just a bit. Right there's good. Look at that nice stack. Now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tape it right there. So I want to show you something. I got to show you these these stacks. Now here's what the students did. I gave all my students some of this this paper out of a cash register, okay? Calculator tape, okay? Little paper, just paper from the office supply store. And then they went home and I said, okay, now stack up, since we're practicing these posts, the Foreshortened Post Level 3, stack up a whole bunch of them. I have like 3 of these to show you. This one, look at it, see how tiny it is? See? This is what I want you to do. I want you to practice this one over and over. Look how long these guys go. Look at this. Look at this. Look how long this is. Look at this. I'll show you the whole bundle. Look at that. It's just over. It goes on forever and ever. That's great. Now, I just have to show you 2 more, maybe 3 more. All right, look at this one. This is by, let's see if the student remember to put their name. Did you put your name, student? Brenda, good job. You remember to put your name. Always put your name on your work. Okay, this is how Brenda started. Now look at the tubes. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit on this one so we can see. Now this goes on, keep going, right there. This one goes on quite a ways. So sit back and enjoy the journey of her tower. Look at all this. Look at all these. Look at the little guy right there. Look at this. I'm just using my finger to roll it up. Look at the little robot arms. The pencil flying into the garage. Just all these ideas. Look at there's a whale's tail coming out of that. Isn't that neat? Look at the curving. The curves are their little feet sticking out. There's a bend in the building. There's a little guy waving. Here's a stairway. Good job, Brenda. There's a little crab down there at the bottom. And then it ends at there. Oh, these are great. Here, I'll show you one more. Well, I keep saying one more. Let's look at this one. Look at this. These are all from the foreshortened post level 3. Okay, pull out just a bit, please. Go ahead and pull out. Let's take a look at this one. Right there. Look at how far it goes. Now this one has all kinds of neat ideas. Oh, this. Let's see if this student has their name on it. Uh-oh, no name here. Always remember to put your name on your drawings. Look at that. Look, there's just so many. I have hundreds of these. Look at this. Another one. It goes on forever. Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and add a few more details to this one to finish it up. Okay, inside here you can put someone in here that lives inside the hole here. Lives inside the little hair. All right, maybe your little friend's waving. Hey, how are ya? Woohoo! All right, and put the shading on inside there. Put a little shading on that window, and then come down here. You can put something in this window and this window. I'm going to put a shadow on the ground right here, following this guideline. Put a little shadow on the ledge here. Put a little shadow on the ledge here. Following the guideline, and I'm just going to do a few little touch-ups, maybe darken in the edge right here. If you want to, you can always take your finger. You can always blend and smooth. You can smooth out that shading if you want to make it all smooth. And then I'll put one more shading spot right here. And there you have it. You have the Foreshortened Post Level 3. Now here's what I want you to do. All right? I'm going to write where do I have room? I'll do it over here on the left. Okay? I want you to stack 15 high. All right, that's what I want you to do. Then I want you to draw how many stacks I'm going to have you do. Let's have you do 19 stacks. That's your home challenge, 19 stacks. All right, and then for the first stack up here, I want you to do the first stack of 15 high. Do 1 stack in 3 minutes. You need to have a time exercise just for the first one to try it. Couple to keep drawing them until you can do 1 stack in 3 minutes. It's going to help you build your confidence, your skill. It's going to help you be able to practice these without any hesitation, okay? Excellent job. There you go. There is your awesome, cool Foreshortened Post Level 3. Thumbs up. Yeah.